good, everyone? And welcome back to another reaction video. Today, we are reacting to, um, what the heck? FNAF Mysteries, does Cassidy even exist? That was weird. I was looking at the recording system, and it wasn't there. Freaky. Anyway, I was requested to react to more of T Dread's videos by Tisk Kazuto. I hope I'm saying that right. Kazuto. 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 I can't say it into one word. I don't know the pronunciation to make it into one word. Man, I'm trying here. I really am. I'm trying to get the name right. Kazuto. I think I said it right that time. I think. And I'm here to do so. Anyway, so here we are going to react to T Dread's FNAF Mysteries. Does Cassidy even exist? Now that's an interesting question, because that is literally the thing people have been wondering about, searching for, fighting for, and so on and so forth. So, basically, Cassidy is the character from FNAF who is supposedly supposed to be part of Golden Freddy, along with the crying child, who we figured out was called Dave Afton. So, yeah. And it was a thing many people search for, look for the names, searching for lore, so many things when it comes to Cassidy. So to hear someone question whether Cassidy actually exists in the game lore or not is interesting. Because Cassidy has been this one character that everyone can agree on here or there that, yeah, this person is the one of William Afton's victims who possesses Golden Freddy and share possessions with someone else. So it's interesting to hear that it's being questioned. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified immediately when your video comes out. If there's any videos you'd like to recommend that I should react to, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll react to it as soon as possible. The link to this video is going to be down in the description down below, so be sure to give T Dread some love and support for the video that they made. Now, with this said, let's actually see this question here and why he's questioning Cassidy's existence.
What the frick is a Cassidy? You see, a couple weeks ago, me and Yuji were talking about FNAF's sister location and all the mysteries in that game, and we eventually got down to the nightmare rooms from FNAF 4. It's at this time where I brought up the weird portrait of a girl in the FNAF 4 bed in Security Breach, and that's when we started to go down a rabbit hole to find out what Cassidy might actually mean to the series. Alright, into the video. FNAF Mysteries with T Dreads and Andrew is in the games.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's weird. It's like a little girl with black hair. Oh, it's a red scrunchie. She's in the FNAF 4 bed, which is also a hospital bed, and there's a big X above it and a slash through it. And I'm like, what in God's name are you?
Wait a second. That's Security Breach. The animation and all that just screams Security Breach. What the heck? That was in the game?
You're trying to tell us with that? Like, what is that saying? Why are we seeing, like, is the mimic being told?
It wasn't in a hospital.
No, there's no way. So this is also like, this is where they train the endos, right?
Maybe it's the mimic AI with some resonance of David Afton in it. Like, I don't like the FNAF 4 rooms.
That's what I'm thinking. But what is like the one that Fazbear like printed and put on the wall? Like, it's a little girl in a hospital bed.
No,
with a big
no
X
girls
over
going
it.
to the hospital.
No don't send
no girls
to
going to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, good mess. You know, hopefully that doesn't have to happen.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Fazbear Entertainment.
You know what?
Sorry,
First
just
thing I
my-
liked that you said. Fazbear. But yeah, the whole Rory thing, like William in that voice message is like, oh, remember how much you hated your life, you were running away and you were really unhappy, and now you're so happy and you're safe in here, so you should just keep going in, you should just keep doing it. And he presumably has done this multiple times because it's all like resets at the end. But like, why does Afton do that? Like, what is Afton's motivation to have this kid?
Yeah, he must get something out of it.
Yeah, like, unless it was
Which
just
is
the
why
idea
we think
that,
it's like agony battery. Yeah.
Unless the idea is like Michael was in the torture chamber up until like a few hours before sister location, and he just got out, and Afton, like his Rory message, was like, Michael,
Go to the
upstairs.
your sister.
Yeah, go upstairs, watch TV for a little bit, and then go and get a job. I need you to go get a job and help your sister.
And you're like, no, I'd rather stay down here. I don't want a job.
Yeah, yeah. It's so odd, that whole idea. I think until Abyss comes out, we're probably gonna be able to just run in circles and speculate about it. Because also, if the Fredbear plush is here, why is that? Like, is that to show us that William was on the other end of it, or is it to show it that it had something to do with experiments?
I suspect that the FNAF 4 minigame is an experiment room, and the plush is his way of going in from the outside. That's what the plush is. It's literally he's going into the game. Like it's fucking Spy Kids 3. He's the guy from Spy Kids 3. He comes in. Hello, it's me. I'm gonna guide you through everything. Oh, don't die this time. Oh, gotta start over. Don't stop dying.
That is the horrendous implication of didophobia as well, given that there is a daytime part of the experiment where like his mom's like in the shower.
The FNAF 4 is an observation area. It's on there. The neighborhood. The neighborhood and the pizzeria.
But we also know that the bite happened. Like, we know the big bite was a thing, right?
Yeah, it was. Even in the games, Golden Freddy's a real spirit.
Yeah, like so unless
he can't be trapped in there forever. He must die at the end of it, right?
Yeah, well, like
no, he has to die at the end of it. But it's also clearly a room that's being observed. The only other option is that he's taking another kid and then putting them through the exact same neighborhood and having them get killed by Fredbear at the end.
Yeah. Which is so weird.
What the fuck is he? What is he doing?
Yeah, like, I built an entire fake neighborhood underground with kids and stuff.
He did. What else is that? It's there's one or two options, right? It's either because he has that Fredbear plush down there, right? I'm assuming either he literally is like, all right, here you go, kid, take that, go into your literal Truman Show room. Yeah. All right, my son, you're gonna fucking die now, and he dies. That's option one. Option two, okay, my son died in real life. Now I'm going to yard for yard, meter for meter, create an exact fucking replica of our neighborhood. Build the fucking sky with fake lights, right? Build a new pizzeria, build a bunch of fake robot kids. And now I'm going to force another kid to recreate that exact week my son did and have them die by the jaws of Fredbear 2. So either way, someone's getting Truman Showed on with it.
Unless it's a fact.
Okay, for one, there is no way that would be possible. Because A, the fun to try to do a Truman thing is ridiculous, and you're telling me to believe that a so-called genius inventor can actually make a fake world and put someone through something. I would sooner believe that he actually invented VR technology and actually forced someone to wear it and go through the same grueling life his own child did than actually him doing a Truman thing on someone. Like, what? Yeah, no.
Asperger's situation, and that's the real Fredbears up on the surface, which used to be there, which was being observed, but it's still got the the blips on it. It's still got the...
Yeah, he's still observing it. He's still observing it. He's keeping track of a subject and 2 animatronics. He's keeping track of something.
Isn't it true that there's only observation 1 and 2? Or, observation 1 is Fredbear's and observation 2 is the house. And then observation 3 presumably would be
We gotta check.
I'm looking at the map right now, but I can't tell like which ones turn on.
Yeah, we gotta watch. We'll have to watch Sister Location Night 2.
Breaker Room, yeah. Okay, observation 1 is the Nightmare Chambers. Is the like the gameplay house.
Okay.
Is the not the Truman Show. And observation... Oh no,
Fair.
Observation 1 is Fredbear's.
That's what is the Truman Show. Observation 1 is the Truman Show. Yeah. So he's observing. So yeah. So hey chat, we just figured out. Yep. Observation 1 is the FNAF 4 neighborhood. That's something being observed. Is the actual neighborhood the crying child lives in. Is an observation. So that is being watched. So someone's getting Truman Showed.
But you know what's the weirdest thing about this? Is for some reason the plush trap hallway isn't listed, and yet you can see it in the private room. It's not one of the observations. It doesn't even have an online. It's just nothing. There's nothing there.
Is that maybe that's supposed to tell you that they're actually the same?
Yes. Okay, yes, that makes sense. So that's saying that even though on this map they're being shown as like
on other sides,
like multiple, paces apart from the other, they're actually the same house, and that it's just
the same
some weird. It's just some weird map fuckery that's like, oh, the entrance to this one is here, and the entrance to this one is here, but they're because it's above ground. I guess they could be right next to each other, and it would just be a weird way of showing it. Which, in fairness, then Fredbear's could be anywhere. Like, I don't think this is a geographically correct map. Like, I don't think Fredbear's is literally, the distance. Because also, like, Circus Baby's little room is not bigger than the entirety of Fredbear's. But
still, so, you need to think of this, right? And whether, because look, where that white dot is in the FNAF 4 house, that's where the victim of the experiments are. Where that white dot is in the plush trap hallway, that's where the victim of the experiments are. Someone's getting fucking Truman Showed on Withered. I don't know who it is, but somebody's getting pranked in that neighborhood.
Let's think about it, right? Is there any, and I'm not talking about books, I'm not even talking about the logbook. I'm talking about only games. Is there any evidence after 4 that the bite of 83 actually happened? Like, for real?
Fuck.
Like, in the games, could Scott have changed his mind so hard about 4 that he said, all right, you think it was all a dream? It was actually all Truman Show nightmare experiments.
The FNAF 4 minigame house was literally a fucking built into the wall Hello Neighbor style.
Fuck. Okay, they got me there. They actually too got me there. Freaking. But Scott has pointed out that the books are supposed to support the main story in ways and forms to alert everyone, yeah, this is how the story's going, and all this and all that. So we can't really ignore that. But the weird thing is, they're kind of right too, because I don't recall any information involving the bite of A3 outside of the game it originated from. And that's honestly being a literal clusterfuck. I'm not gonna lie. Though it is something we can't ignore, really. I don't believe this is the case, though, but it is weird how everything is positioned. Like, spying on the whole neighborhood, that's just William probably being a creep. And if he did do something extremely horrible around the time of his like after the whole what was it called? It's been a minute for me. I can't remember all the names on the top of my head. The Fall Fest. So if this is the case, and William did do something awful in the Fall Fest, or something happened in the Fall Fest that led to William becoming uh, a child murderer, basically. What would be the cause of like having the rooms and be in two different locations? That's like the biggest thing that's honestly on my mind at this second, because I can't ignore those rooms. It's just so weird. Uh, but I can say for sure that the cameras that are watching probably in the town and all that, the block, the street, and all that, it's probably something involving William's motives to take the life of children. Let's not beat around the bush. That's most likely going to be the case when it comes to William Afton. Though it is interesting to think about the room and where the where the plush trap is, because that is an interesting thing. Not gonna lie, very interesting thing. So that leads to the question of what would the cause be for it being in two separate locations? Is it A, uh, just the computer formatting it in a weird way, like how some maps in some video games uh, have these other sections, but they're not really far away parts. They're just part of the building's layout, just laid out flat. So technically, it could be that that hallway is not in the second floor, and it's in the first floor, meaning many things. It, which brings into light that uh, when we see Dave's and the other person's room that's on the first floor, many people are saying it's not Elizabeth's room, it's someone else's room, and all that. So I'm not gonna make the assumption there until more evidence is given clear on whose room that is. But hear me out here. If the crying child's room is the first floor, whoever's room is in the second floor, and then there's a hallway. Well, not a hallway. There's a door that leads somewhere, and I think that door leads to. I think I remember seeing a door in the living room, and it goes to somewhere else in the house, and that thing leads to stairs or a hallway that leads to a room that goes upstairs and whatnot. Then that means there's a lot more going on here, but I can't really say for sure. And considering that the Afton house was technically, and I can't really believe it was a thing in Secrets of the Mimic. That was Edwin's actual house. That just means a lot more things to really think about. And the house wasn't small; it was big, and it did get destroyed depending on which ending you use or slash get. So that would mean that potentially, how to phrase it, William rebuilt it into the same height, length, and all that. Probably because going beyond the limits of what the house should be cost more money, decided to rebuild it the way he did, and he has a lot more rooms and all that. Hard to say, really.
Room.
Yeah.
With fucking CCTVs that were the sky and the fucking sun.
And fake
and robot kids. Robot kids aplenty.
I mean, they do have robot kids in the sister location bunker. Those little faces.
Oh! Don't even say that those are the kids in the FNAF 4 neighborhood. Disgusting. What color are their eyes? The green-eyed one is the pigtail. No. The dots are connecting.
God.
Dude, if the entirety of the crying child's death was orchestrated,
oh my God. God David is real, and Afton literally put his son through nightmare chambers to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. He's like, oh, the moon.exe was a simulation. I'll create a simulation of my own to program a personality.
Okay, so the only evidence we have, like, that I would say post 4, sorry, other than like outside game material, is the logbook. Because the logbook says the party was for you, it was for me, and Michael says he fell on Freddy's teeth, it wasn't our fault.
Yeah. But like, listen, no matter which way you slice it, right? The white dot on this map is supposed to represent the victim of a William Afton experiment, right? There's no white dots in the bunker because kids aren't intended to be placed there. The bunker itself has no white dots because that's not where the experiments are happening. The white dots are where the victims are in the FNAF 4 house, the plush trap hallway, and then there's one in the bite victim's room. So listen, I'm sorry. This is just based off simple observational evidence, right?
Yeah.
Simple like pattern recognition. The white dot is supposed to represent a victim of William Afton's experiments. Why is there one in the crying child's bedroom? Either it's the crying child's getting Truman showed, or he designed a Truman show around somebody else and like around the crying child, and someone else is going through it. In which case, is he just farming? Is he just sending a bunch of kids to die in the jaws of Fredbear?
Why? Why is he doing that?
See, this is why though I'm genuinely starting to think that FNAF 4 isn't fucking real. I'm starting to think that whole minigame is inside of a fucking wall somewhere in the basement.
So somebody did say to me before on one of your streams like months ago, maybe a year ago at this point, that they had the idea that basically Dream Theory got Scott so messed up that the reason he made these was to basically do the hardest counter to Dream Theory that he could by saying, no, it's not a dream. It's like literal rooms in a building with cameras in them that you can see. So like you can't ever argue again that Dream Theory is a thing because like not even the stuff that you thought was a dream, like the stuff that's literally called a dream in FNAF 4, the nightmares, those aren't even dreams. So if you ground the entire thing and just say he's trying to just say it was God Victim that he was trying to answer, right, with 4. If he then goes into this game and makes it all fake, then Toy Chica missing her beak, the mangle on the floor,
oh
the kids
my
knowing
fucking
about stuff,
god,
none of it has to be explained. It's just all fake.
He put it there.
He just put stuff in there from the future.
He put shit in there that he wanted to make happen in real life.
Oh, well, if okay, if we're gonna go there,
I thought that's what you were saying.
Well, okay, so this is a little like pet theory I've had in my brain that I don't necessarily, because it's like based on so many others. But if the idea of the nightmare experiments, if God Victim is real, the nightmare experiments could be to make his own God Victim. Like he's trying to make a God Victim on purpose.
Which again, a little weird that he would make himself get spring trapped by putting a plush trap in the.
Yeah, so that's the thing is if he's like trying to direct it that way, that's weird. Like what was Toy Chica taking her beak off for? Like why did he bother putting that? Like he's like, and then I'll make a robot.
I could see it just as like an observation. Like okay, if the beak on the actual Toy Chica comes off, I'll know that it was.
Well, so okay, what that theory came from was the idea that the FNAF 4 minigames were real. They happened. William noticed God Victim happening. He was like, oh shit, this kid has influence over reality, and then he makes fake chambers to influence reality.
Okay, he makes a fake neighborhood afterwards.
Yeah, so the real thing happened, and then he makes a fake neighborhood to recreate the scenario of the original.
This is so fucking stupid.
So, and then the nightmares would be based on Crying Child's nightmares, so that he can go through, like the kid can go through the same experiences.
And yeah, either way, chat, you gotta remember, there is literally a something called Observation 1 that puts an online symbol over an entire neighborhood. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
With that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And if you think about it, a God Victim that you can talk to and tell what to do with a little Fredbear plush is useful.
Yeah, but like and everything here, remember, the other thing is under Afton's control too, right? The plush trap chaser is part of his experiments. The nightmares are part of his experiments. He designed all the fun times. So Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, he must control as well in the situation. So, like I said, what if William Afton has a giant bite my son button?
Yeah.
And he clicks it.
Yeah, because they are indicated the exact same way as the nightmares and
as the nightmares and the fun times.
I hate
so it's not an accident at all. He's not an accident at all. He'd kill my son button.
No way. So
that's what I said. He controls all the other ones. I'm sure he can set the nightmares and plush trap on them.
I'm just saying, like, if we're going with the idea that FNAF 4 maybe did still happen and this is a recreation of it, that it's not, he didn't literally make...
Literally, this isn't literally like, FNAF 4.
Yeah, this is a recreation of it.
Yeah,
and
a recreation of it, yeah.
Observing somebody else going through it, then yes, he would need a Bite My Son button.
But still, it does explain why FNAF 4, that house is so different from the house on the hill and the nighttime house and the Murray house, which we think they would do, if it's literally not a fucking house at all.
Yeah.
It's just
so
it's
weird.
just built inside of a cave somewhere.
If an abyss, I'm calling this now.
That's why Fredbear's is literally welded to the house, because it's all a set.
I'm calling this now. This will be the weirdest thing ever, and I don't want it to happen. But if this happens, I'll freak out. In Abyss, we're running around, the mimics chasing us and whatever. We break through a wall and we sit up and we're in like a Truman Show like recreation of the neighborhood. And there's all these like mannequins being like, I hear they come to life at night. You know, it's like the Indiana Jones like it's like Nuketown. You know, it just looks like Nuketown with a big like fake sky.
Oh, that will be so crazy. If like that's what he's been getting at by making all these stories like Help Wanted, where it's just like he moves in with his family and his family are all staff bot thingies.
Oh shit. Oh, no.
The book.
So
Help Wanted, the book.
So
his home life. He's hanging out. He doesn't realize they're mannequins the whole time. The pigtail girl and the balloon kid.
And that's illusion discs, isn't it?
All just
isn't it illusion discs that make him think that?
That is illusion. That is illusion discs. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
That is illusion discs. That's why he keeps using that trope. That's why he's using that trope. If the bite victim never talked to a single human that entire week, it was all just fucking mannequins.
So was Michael fake as well?
Yeah, Michael would have been fake too.
Michael's a robot. Michael's the mimic. Michael's the mimic the whole time.
We've come full circle.
Okay, so
that's the one thing that makes me think this can't be true, because Michael has to be a real character with guilt.
But again, only if you include the logbook.
unless he was also just in there. Unless he didn't know either.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Victim.
Oh my god, victim.
I can't believe we're actually
So,
okay,
this. Could this tie in with the mimic?
One.
Like, could this be something to do with, like, putting the mimic through this, or putting Michael is the mimic or some shit? I don't know.
Because like, why would Michael be the mimic?
I don't know. He's trying to teach him guilt or something.
Michael's the mimic.
I don't know why. Why is it so weird?
Why would we put the mimic through a fake game where he gets bit by Fredbear and then is told by a little plush that he's going to come back to life, and then gets put into FNAF world where all of his memories are assembled into? What the fuck is he doing?
My question is,
if all that is orchestrated, what is he doing?
Well, my question is, like, why is he, or how does he get them to go from, like, Fredbear's to the nightmare experiments every night? Like, is he like, knocking them out and then dragging them through the bunker?
No, it's all connected by tubes. There's all little translucent tubes that connect it together.
Yeah, but they connect to the bunker. Like, is he dragging...
Well, yeah, he drags them all the way through Circus Gallery. Oh, wait. Circus Baby and as Funtime Freddy are their Ubers. They're Ubers. They have stomach hatches. They take them. Remember, in Help Wanted, dark rooms.
Oh, the mini arenas.
Funtime Freddy and Circus Baby are the only ones that are there in the actual house, right? The gameplay house. Like
that's why he has a storage chamber. That's why Funtime Freddy has a storage
tanks. They're Ubers.
The idea
they take the kid. They take the kid, walk him all the way back to the nightmare room, dump him out, take him back in the morning, dump him on the bed.
The idea that Michael is like bullying his brother and then gets knocked out, and Funtime Freddy shows up and like picks him up in his stomach tank and walks all the way to another room and then just spits him out, and he's like, all right, nightmare, go.
We don't have a much better explanation, dude.
Oh my god, that is absolutely insane if that's the case. Honestly though, that would be a cool visual in Abyss. I don't like it from a story point of view, but if we crash through a wall and we're in like a fake neighborhood, that would look sick. That would be so creepy. But
And Funtime Freddy shows up and takes
That
us to the
sounds more
fucking
like a
nightmare.
see, the reason that I have
house
issue with
kinda
it being all fake
idea.
from the very beginning, that like Bite
last
Victim
year.
wasn't ever a real person even, and Michael never did any of this, is then where did
or
William get the
house
idea
idea.
to do, like, did he just come up with this on a whim? He's like, and what if then on the third day he gets locked in a room and I'll stop talking to him through the plush, and then on the fourth day he'll do this, and then on the fifth day he'll get bitten by Fredbear. That'll be cool. Like, where did the idea come from? Because at least if it's based off of the crying child's experiences,
Yeah, if it's based off of his life,
yeah, we can at least then relate it to like what may have inspired this, and like why it's very specifically 1983, and why the TV has this on it, and blah 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 blah. Like,
Then
then
that
we
also
can
means there has at one point, because I'm not going to believe he designed this whole thing and didn't use it ever. So there was at one point a little kid in the Bite Victim's room that got transported through the entirety of FNAF 4 and chomped. Cassidy.
yes,
That's why she's in the FNAF 4 bed.
the one
on the
you
fucking security breach.
Wait.
Oh Christ! What if that's why they have the same animatronic? Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Ew. Ew.
Could Fredbear have done the Bite of 87, and that's who it was Cassidy? He put it through fake.
I don't think so.
That's the party at the end of the week.
Through the Bite Victim's exact life, and that's why they share the same suit. It's because they died in the exact same way. That would be crazy.
I mean, there is this weird thing of
Surely she just gets stuffed in there after being killed. Surely. Surely it's just as simple as, hey, Cassidy, come to the back room. But that would give you a reason why she was vengeful and the other ones weren't.
Yeah, it really would.
Fuck, dude. Instead of
party was for
just
you.
taking Cassidy, the party was for you. Oh, because I've been to the party and it wasn't for...
What's your favorite childhood toy? A plastic purple telephone.
Because
She
she's
knows.
seen them all. She's seen them all in real life.
Do you have dreams? Do you have dreams?
Do you have dreams? Because I do too. Was your favorite childhood toy a plastic purple telephone? Because mine was too. Oh fuck! The party was for you because we were both there, dude. That's so good.
No.
Cassidy experiments in the big 25.
No. Hang on, I'm opening up the logbook. I gotta get the logbook open. This is crazy.
Oh my god!
This was the
You know
answer to the
comments
logbook
are
all
about
along.
the comments
People
are
will
about to
hate
be absolutely furious.
I wish this was live. People would be freaking out right now.
Now we're claiming that William Afton took Cassidy in 1985, put her in a fucking exact recreation of the Bite Victim's entire life, and then stuffed her into Colton Freddy. All right, what are all the Cassidy questions?
Okay, so yeah, we've got what do you remember? Was your favorite childhood toy a plastic purple telephone?
Check.
Do you remember your name? So
Not check.
I mean, shit, the whole time if they were calling her Dave, they were like, I mean, if Cassidy is real, then it could be that he took a boy and put him in the room and was like, hey, your name is Dave. Do you remember your name? Oh, that's why my name and your name is so confusing in the book. It's like she's telling him his. Oh, okay. So, do you have dreams? Yeah, obviously with Nightmare Fredbear on the side.
Check. Yeah.
Do these toys look familiar to you? And then there's like the telephone, the bike, the puppet, or the Jack in the Box, the flute, the little girl, and the guy with like the afro.
So the phone is familiar there. Yeah.
So the phone, yeah. To one of these, yeah. Was your favorite ride the carousel?
That's interesting because there isn't one. I don't think
There isn't one, but if there was in Fredbear's, I guess we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
What do you see? Which is next to the mirror, which is across from the Cassidy puzzle.
I see myself.
Oh, wait. If
Someone in the exact same situation. It's me.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. So if Cassidy is supposed to be a recreation of the crying child, God, Cassidy, if this is supposed to be a recreation of the crying child and showing a mirror, what do you see? It's me, Cassidy.
It's me.
Okay.
Oh God! Somebody shoot me.
Do you miss them? Oh. Because then she'd be aware of the whole situation.
The mannequin kids? Do you miss the mannequin kids? Do you miss Mike? Do you miss the Foxy Mike?
Does he still talk to you with the Fredbear plush? Because he still talks to me. Oh,
He doesn't
no.
talk to me anymore. Does he talk to you? Does William Afton, the creator of our experiment, still talk to you? This is fucked. This is fucked. Because we always looked at it as like it was just in his mind. But what
Yeah.
if she and him had the exact same experience?
People to invite, the party was for you.
Is this song familiar to you?
That's on the TV. It's page 83, and the little Bonnie, he's making the same poses on the
with the
TV.
guitar notes.
Yeah,
Which is on the TV for Friends 83.
It's on the TV, and it's on page 83.
Oh, and yeah, and
So
yeah,
she
I
would have
remember
heard
that was on
she
the
would have heard it
TV
on
as well.
TV.
Yeah, in the fake. This is fucked. Oh my God, Cassidy experiments in the big 25. I almost said 85.
And it's crossed the way from baby singing, which if we were tying it into the bunker.
Yeah, that's both those because we've always thought it was just
my
because
God.
Cassidy was inside the bite victim's mind. But what if
Yeah.
instead the reason they're in the same suit is because they had the exact same life?
Oh, God.
That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
Because we have a lot of connections between 87 and 83, because we have 2 bites, we have the Toy Chica stuff, the Mangle stuff, the kids coming to life at night, all of that stuff. Is there any way that we can connect this idea of Cassidy experiments to the whole 87 thing? Because there is a birthday scheduled for the end of the week, which is presumably where the bite happens.
I mean, all we know is that Golden Freddy is tweaking during the DCI.
Yeah. Somebody used one of the suits, yellow one. We had a spare in the back. No, none of them are acting right.
Somebody kidnapped a kid and took him to the David Chambers.
Oh, Jesus. So
people are going to hate this idea.
this is going to be the most hated theory of this year. I bet you. Anything.
And like if that's why in Security Breach the little girl in the FNAF 4 bed with
Yeah.
the slash
I feel
through
like
it,
this
that's
is
because
a troll
Cassidy
video.
had the same fucking thing happen to her.
Yeah.
That's fucked. If this is somehow true, that is
Because, in all honesty, it goes from who is Cassidy to this whole explanation about experiments and all that. I really can't see this being the true thing. Maybe it might be denial or something, but with all the other references we have at the current day and all that, it's just hard to say that this would be the actual experience. Maybe in a wacky world, this is what Afton was trying to do. Make a simulated thing based on the Truman Show, and everyone gets effed over and all this other crud and so on. Because, yeah, I just can't really see it. I honestly can't. It just doesn't make sense.
so incredibly chopped.
Okay, so because honestly,
He
with this
kidnapped-
theory,
he's-
other than the like picture of her in the bed, I would say Cassidy would make more sense because he's basically
more sense,
recreating
yeah.
everything.
Every aspect. Yeah.
And then
And
actually, now that we
the
think
vengeful
about it,
spirit. It would be why the vengeful
Oh
spirit
my
looks
God,
like
yeah.
Bite Victim. Fuck,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, I was just
It
about
would
to
be why
say it would
Cassidy
be
looks like Bite Victim.
it would be
That would be why
both.
Cassidy looks
It'd
like
be
Bite Victim.
vengeful both, like as in they would both like it would be vengeful Cassidy, but she looks and has all the connections to Bite Victim. There's more than this time. There's more than an illusion to
No,
fear?
no. We know who our friends are.
Oh,
I'm still your friend. He said the line to both. He said the line to both.
no.
We know who our friends are. He said that same thing to both of them.
No way. Hang on, I'm looking up the vengeful
This
spirit
time, there's
lines.
more than an illusion to fear. 'Cause
Oh, and
they went
if it
through
was
the
Cassidy,
experiments.
and this is how it feels. You get to experience it over and over and over again. So Cassidy
This
went
is how
through the
being
experiments.
trapped in an illusion. Trapped in an illusion feels.
Yeah. This is how it feels to
this
go
how it
through
feels to be-
FNAF 4. Because I went through the
Fuck.
experiments.
Oh my God! Wait, that's good evidence. We know who our friends are, and then the singular. I'm still your friend. Oh.
This is awful.
So if Bite
no
Victim
way.
is saying that, no, let's say Bite Victim's Nightmare Fredbear. We know
Yeah.
who our friends are, right?
yeah.
That's referring to him and the Vengeful Spirit. We, who both went through the same thing and heard that line from you, we're well aware who our friends are. It's not you. Fuck, dude. The one you shouldn't have killed is a boy named Cassidy with the exact same appearance of the Bite Victim, because they were deliberately designed and experimented on to live the exact same life as the Bite Victim. The one you should not have killed is a Bite Victim clone, deliberately morphed by William Afton to be put in an underground chamber and talked to through a plush. What are the other lines in UCN?
I'm trying to
about the
find.
Vengeful Spirit?
I'll just look up UCN all voice lines.
Oh my God.
I'll go on Genius. Why is it on Genius?
Let me take you back up. Let me put you back together and take you apart all over again. That's another one that's
Yeah.
said to the to the kids. That's another one that's said to the kids in FNAF.
I will put you back together by recreating an entire version of you. Like, he's like, I'll put you back together by putting like a whole other kid in your place. I'm gonna make a new kid. Oh my god. Okay, let me go Happy Frog. So she says, yeah, we've only just begun. And then there's Ned Bear. This is how it feels. You get to experience it over and over and over again. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest. I'll never let you rest, like as in I'll keep you up during the night with nightmares.
Greetings from the Fire is weird.
Yeah, well, that would just be
But that would have been something that they saw if they were in the FNAF 4 rooms, somehow, Halloween, ?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like just that, that's just like the fire. Like,
no, that's where I'm gonna stop it. The Halloween thing isn't canon. I think they said that Balloon Boy was the only canon Halloween character, at the very least. I can't remember exactly for sure, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing of saying that, yeah, Balloon Boy is this one character in the Halloween patch that is canon. So, yeah.
that's the FNAF 6 fire. Like, they were both there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of Molten MCI or whatever. No.
The shadow fears me! That's like the fake version of Bite Victim.
Shit. Cassidy is Shadow Freddy.
Golden Freddy! Golden Freddy is Shadow Freddy!
Cassidy is Shadow Freddy. She's literally a shadow of
the Bite Victim. Designed to be his shadow, designed to be in his image. The shadow fears me. Cassidy, the shadow of the Bite Victim, the thing you've designed to be the Bite Victim. That's what created Nightmare. That's what's scared of me.
And that's why.
Why is there
that's
evidence?
why happiest. That's why. Hang on.
Evidence?
That's why Happiest Day works for. It's Cassidy Receiver, but it's all the Bite Victim stuff.
Because it's the same shit anyway. Why is there evidence for this? Why is there actually evidence for this?
This is insane. I must be crazy.
I will vomit you back to. I will vomit you back to relive your horror. That's something you'd imagine if, like, Funtime Freddy scooped you up in a stomach hatch and dumped you out and dumped you. I will vomit you back to dump the kid out to relive the horror.
To relive. Is it relive the horror or your horror?
Your horror.
That's literally what is. That's literally what happened to Cassidy. Was that she was vomited back over and over again to relive the horror of William, like his son's death. It's reliving it over and over and over again.
Let's see how many times you can be pulled apart. Let me put you back together and take you apart all over again.
This is actually the crazy. This is not what I expected to get in the last section of the sister location video. The Ned Bear and the Happy Frog lines are very, very similar. Yeah, we've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I'll never let you rest. Then Ned Bear says, this is how it feels, and you get to experience it over and over and over again forever. I will never let you leave. So that's very Nightmare Chamber coded. What are the other melodies? Is he tried to release you, he tried to release us, but I'm not going to let that happen.
I have seen him, the one you shouldn't have killed. I am remade, but not by you, by the one you shouldn't have killed.
Because they know what they look like, because they went through it. Like, if the nightmares are nightmare gas experiments, and they don't look like that actually, that would be what they looked like to the kid that went through FNAF 4. And there's a FNAF 4 office.
No light can save you now. I have always been hiding in your shadow. What a gift to relish, a victim that can't perish. Oh my goodness gracious.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us, but I'm not going to let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times they burn us. Us is also interesting as well, if there is actually... No. More?
Toy Chica the high school years is all about her trying to find an exact fit for something.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, and it ends with saying, tomorrow is another day.
Once again, I'm left with nothing but a broken heart. But tomorrow is another day.
Oh my god. Cassidy, lobotomized experiment victim, has so much evidence. Fuck.
Here's an interesting one. Now, this is removed content, so we can completely ignore it, but Pig Patch has a deleted line, which is one of the Vengeful Spirit lines, which says, have you begun to realize where you are yet? and who I am? Or are you still so delirious and confused that you still think you are a night guard? You'll understand, and even if you don't, it doesn't matter to me either way. Interesting if the idea is kind of like...
Delirious and confused.
Yeah, you still think you're this person? Have you realized yet where you are?
You're
No?
another
All right.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
realize
different
that you're
person.
something else. Are you being tricked into thinking you're another person? Because that sounds familiar.
And this all ties it to God, David. Because then we just have to ask,
Yeah,
were
this
they
is
both
fucked.
being made into...
This is fucked. This is fucked. This is fucked. This is fucked.
This is actually insane. This is really like the craziest
I
thing.
think we can end this here and then work on it because we're going way over. But we can
Okay, in all honesty, I don't think this is going to be a true thing for the story. If the idea comes for a crack storyline, basically a non-canon storyline, but one that goes a completely separate thing to the canon storyline, I think it would be pretty interesting. But I don't think this will be the case because with the fact of all the books and then we got the details of some of the movies have lore to the games and all that. The books have some lore to the games. We just need to interpret it in the right way, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's hard to really conclude what the correct answer is, but it's also interesting to see how things are thought of in a way. So, yeah, honestly, I don't think this is like the true canon thing or anything like that. Really don't believe that, in all honesty. But I can say that I believe this would have been a good story for like a non-canon thing. Like this was its own fan-made game and all that. I think it'd be pretty interesting at the very least. Going in a different direction to the canon storyline. But other than that, not much else to really say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified immediately when a video comes out. If there's any videos you'd like to recommend, again, put it down in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this theory. In all honesty, I think this would be a good fan-made game if someone actually tries to make it, or a good crackhead story. You know, the storyline that's not completely canon to the true storyline, but it's a storyline that's basically made for fun. If that makes sense. But yeah, I think it would be a good, that kind of story. Nothing else to really say on that part. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this theory. And other than that, I'll be sure to see you on the next video. Bye.